Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Last Knights, our Star Wars saga. We would like to um, go ahead and get started. Can I give you a quick recap of what's going on? Um, currently, we have our knights currently at Ord Mantell, and they were able to retrieve the data that they needed from the old Imperial outpost that was taken over by the Black Sun Syndicate. And lo and behold, though, when they came back to their ship, they found out that there was Black Sun Syndicate surrounding their ship, and looks like they were guarding it for some reason. But they were able to thwart the henchmen and loot, hide bodies, but they did find quite a few good things as far as loot goes. One important thing was a data pad that Boros actually found off an Arcanian. Arcanian's kind of the snooty, uh, elitist type of aliens in the galaxy. Very smart, though, very uh, scientific or scientist. I guess what do you call it? They're what do you call it? That's blank now.
Mad scientist?
There you go. That's a good one. Mad scientist. I was thinking of golly, science, math. What's that called? The
Physicists?
engineering.
Genetic engineers?
Yeah, they're like genetic
Mm.
engineers, stuff like that. But what we call them here, oh my gosh, help me out here, science teacher.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The field of studies you can go into, the science, math. I cannot believe
Oh, STEM?
STEM.
Physics.
STEM. STEM. Oh
STEM.
my
STEM.
gosh.
STEM is
STEM.
science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
They're the ultimate STEM people. They're like that's what they do. So, um, but I believe Ralporin, you left him alive. You did, yeah, yeah. But you found out that the basically what Ralporin did was he knocked out a couple of them, and one the Arcanian was actually mumbling. The other one unfortunately passed away. He just bled out. Um, but the Arcanian was still alive, but he was mumbling something, and what he was mumbling was the name of a elite, or I guess high up uh, in the Syndicate, Black Sun Syndicate, uh, like a soldier general, someone like that, high up henchman. Um, excuse me for 1 second. And his name was Jorah Sim, Sim, and I believe we were all uh, in the TriStar, which is their ship that was lent to them for this specific mission to get this data. It's equipped with some pretty heavy stuff um, uh, for this group. I guess you could say it has some pretty good firepower. Unfortunately, there's two double laser cannons, but there's only one person that can actually uh, do it to be effective. Uh, if we had a fourth, or if they had a fourth, they could do that. But so it's only 40-10 times 2 damage. Sorry, guys.
40-10 times 2.
For a
I'll
double
make it
laser
work.
turret, yeah, it's wild. You'll definitely notice during the game that damage is high, and you're easily able to uh, bleed out. I mean, honestly, almost
A lot of
get
negatives to
to
hit though.
a lot of negatives. That's right. And that's what the Star Wars D20 system is. There's a lot of modifiers to negatives and positives, and you just kind of add them up and then roll the dice and see what happens. So, but you still use your main dice as your 20-sided dice. So, to hit and for checks and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. You can add whatever you want really, and it's really up to you. But back to the story. We have Boros who found this data pad, and he was actually able to crack it. Good job. And I will send you over what's on that data pad, and you can share that with everybody or not. It's up to you. I'll just add it to your Roll20 stuff there. The as they were getting the ship ready, I believe it was Dross. Were you getting it ready? No, you were going through your the loot, the many things. There's a lot of rifles and blasters, but unfortunately they're illegal because they're Black Sun. So, but luckily with the our tech specialist, Mr. Boros there, he can probably scrap them for good parts like power packs or power cells and stuff of that nature that y'all be able to use, since you probably wouldn't be able to sell this unless you know people on the black market.
We are the black market.
You're going to set up a shop somewhere. Look at all these guns we got. Hey, come get your Black Sun Syndicate blasters and rifles.
We just turn around and sell them back.
And so I believe, Ralph, were you getting the ship ready, I think?
Yeah, I was getting starting the engines and
that's right.
in the
Okay.
pilot seat.
That's right. So route pouring, it takes 3 rounds, which is a normal 6-minute round. It's nothing different than your normal D&D stuff. So I believe as we were getting it ready, did y'all take a holocron? Y'all took a holo.
Yeah, we got.
I keep saying
call.
holocron. Jeez. I keep
We got
saying
a call.
holocron on the holopad. Yeah. Y'all got a call. So the
Little pad, yeah.
on the app. So I'll send you what's on the data pad here shortly. But I'm going to redo what was said on the call. So once the holopad turned on, what you saw, just to recap, is a race called Keldor. They're the ones that have mostly like horns, but they have the face mask and the eye patches, the metal, because they can't breathe in normal human environments. Boros, with your high check, you knew that he's a high-ranking soldier in the Black Sun, almost kind of like the leader of that outpost. As he comes on, he kind of looks around and he says,
"So these are the Knights of the New Republic, huh? I'm truly impressed with your capabilities. Although you have all made a grave mistake of trespassing and taking what is ours. And we're not sure what you're looking for, but perhaps we can make a deal. You are obviously a highly capable group of soldiers that we think could benefit us and mostly your wallets. Make no mistake, if you run, we will hunt you. If you fight, we will destroy you. The choice is yours." And then
and then it goes away. Now, Boros, you're on the sensors. You can tell, like even if you took a 10, you would be able to tell that he's still a few minutes away on his speeder. I would say maybe 5 minutes.
All right. Did everybody hear that? I assume.
I hope everybody heard that.
I just meant like it wasn't like.
Oh no!
at my
It
crafting
was
table,
no.
like, okay.
That thing is your ship's small enough that
Yeah,
it'll
okay.
everybody will hear that.
I don't need to relay it. Okay, so I don't want to land. Let's just
Rapporn,
go.
how quickly can you get us up and out of this place?
It's going to take a couple more rounds. 12 seconds.
I'll start if I can, astrogating us to like the closest safe area.
Yeah, you'll be up in space to get that. But yeah, it wouldn't take you, just a few seconds to get on up. Y'all are jumping ship or jumping planet.
Yep.
The only question I have is, do we need to take out the Arcanian so he can't say anything, or do we try to take him as a prisoner, or do we just get out of here?
We, I mean, he doesn't. What would he say? I don't know. I mean, I was read it first, but I don't know what information
I
he has
mean-
that they don't already know.
He could be taken back to our superiors as far as being a prisoner.
If they could get some information out of him, that might be beneficial to
Yeah.
us, especially if we're gonna
True.
run and they're gonna chase. Although, I'm game for a good
Well-
fight. We can put the TriStar through its paces and see how well we go up against the little speeder.
Well, I'm getting the ship up and running. If you want to bring him, y'all going to have to go get him and put him in the ship.
I doubt he has any knowledge that we don't already know. But if you all want to, we don't have a holding cell. I don't think. But
Do we have any carbonite?
Oh, he's already tied up. Remember, he's already tied up.
He's already tied up though, so the only thing is, if we do get in combat, there's not going to be anybody really that's going to be able to watch him.
yeah, and that's another risk of a tracker.
That's true, and we haven't had time to even search the ship to see if they've put a tracking device on it.
Right
Alright.
now, we have all the chips. We have the data we need, and we're easily able to escape. So I'd say let's get out of here.
So I'm ready to go. As soon as the engine's ready and the doors are closed, we're taking off.
You want me to close the doors?
That might be helpful if we get into deep space.
I'll go close the back hatch
Okay.
and
Rapporn, you're taking off.
Yep. As soon as
Okay.
the ship is ready.
Didn't take much time. 3 quick rounds, 18 seconds.
I mean, I'm sure we talked longer than 18 seconds. So.
Oh yeah, you did.
probably.
Okay.
oh no, he's here. We talked for too long.
You look behind you in the ship, and you see Boros and Raporin. That's all, Dross. Y'all take out. Y'all take
Sure.
off into the atmosphere easily. Now, you're safely in the or you're safely in space, right above Alderaan, or I'm sorry, Ord Mantell. What do y'all do?
You were plotting a course earlier. Do we need to take?
How long would it take to send our information to the Republic?
You would have to, I believe there's a communication thing here. Let me bring it up. Excuse me. Communications. There's a lot of modifiers, everybody, when it comes to this stuff.
It would be a hyper transceiver, right? Or do we have?
You do not have a HoloNet, no. That's too expensive.
You're gonna have to tap this out with Morse code, dude.
No, I'm not gonna make you do that.
Blink the lights on the running lights.
We'll say, yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll say, yeah. Probably a hyper transceiver to get. Well, that's for military vessels and large private ships. We'll do subspace transceiver. Most starships have a subspace transceiver.
It
So
does
we'll
say
do subspace.
several dozen light years. So as long as they're within that.
Several dozen light years, boys.
So I'll send what information I have to whoever we're supposed to send it to.
Okay. What would you like to say?
Mission complete. I mean, I don't know what information we got. So I mean,
Mention me, Boros. Mention me.
ran into
Right.
some trouble with the Black Sun. Dealt with.
All right. So, what was your mission? You remember what
To
y'all's mission were?
To get the data and send it to the Republic.
What data?
I don't know if we know that.
You know it. So what they were getting, everybody, was they were trying to find data that was going to show certain locations of some of the high-ranking Imperial officers that have been scattered throughout the regions, the core worlds, the inner rim, outer rim, mid rim. Like they're all over the place now because they're scattered due to the destruction of the Death Star at Endor. So, and then of course the killing of the Emperor. So now, what has happened is they were commissioned. They were fighting, or they're fighters, soldiers, and or tech specialists, you know, and they were the New Republic was looking for what they call knights, and since there's no more Jedi Knights, they were recruiting people who were willing to take on dangerous missions for pretty much money, so almost like mercenary type people. So, but they're only getting people who are actually kind of like deputized, I guess you would say, by the New Republic to become basically the lawmen of the new Republic. Since there's no more Jedi Knights, they reclaimed that name to be the Knights, the New Republic Knights. So, and that's who this group is. Here is one group of knights that that were given a task to go and get this data of certain. I can actually tell you right now. Excuse me. there's a Twi'lek on Coruscant. His name is Yaw Corlin, and he is offered each one of them $500 credits, Republic credits, to get the data that he needs, and but this was supposed to be an abandoned outpost that they actually went and Boros actually found an old droid that he took the parts from, and that droid actually did not have his memory wiped. He actually had the data that they were looking for. It was almost like luck, I guess you could say, that they actually found this droid that had this data. And so with this subspace transceiver, they're going to transmit this data to Coruscant, and get paid, get the money. So that is what data y'all got.
What planet was he on?
Coruscant.
Of course. Then I'll say mission completed. Located Yaw Corlan. Dealt with Black Sun operatives. Confirm. I don't know.
Okay. So you send the transmission.
So that was basically like an email with an attachment, like all the data is in a PDF file that they can't edit, but they can read.
Right.
Okay.
I
Well,
need you to do a check for me real quick. Do a, as a tech specialist.
Computer use.
Give me 1 sec. I think it's actually a specific thing that we have to do here. There we go. Okay, so I need for you to do a, oh my gosh. Do a scan mode for me. Or scan.
All right.
Active sensors. So you will need to.
So computer
DC
use with +2.
11. Yes.
With okay. So computer.
Distance in squares. What do we got?
So with a
25. Nice. Okay.
That's and then +2. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So what that does, it basically detects any kind of ships or anything around you. Okay. What you have found is you should that subspace transceiver should have gone through. No doubt. But after you did this scan, you're not so sure because you found a small, almost like satellite type deal. And with a 25, you know it's a jammer.
Get on the gun and blow it out of space.
Sir, yes, sir. I run up to the gun.
Okay.
But before I do, I want to like dig in my pocket. I'm going to take out a pair of fuzzy dice. And I said, I found this on one of the bodies. They were trying to take our fuzzy dice. And I hand it back to Ralporin so he can put it back in the cockpit, hanging on
Support.
some random button. And then I go to my battle station.
Okay.
and ask for a general location of said satellite.
With that 25, he can give you probably the exact coordinates of it.
Yeah, if I don't, do we need to get closer? I'll tell him where it is. I mean,
I believe the, let's see here. For movement. This is where it starts getting, this is just a matter of timing, is what this is. And that's a matter of time. So you have a small ship. So movement for whoop, jeez, I just scrolled up like crazy. So starship movement. You have 500 meters. 500 meters is per square. You have a small ship, therefore you have so you only take up one square. And then we go, let's see here. This is so crazy. There's so many modifiers, it's not even funny. Simple maneuver, moving forward. Let's see here. 1, 3, 4, starship movement. Forward. So let's see here. Diagonal movement. Flying straight forward, a simple maneuver, blah, blah. The only decision. Starship cannot combine forward and reverse movement in the same action. Okay. It looks like you can do a side and diagonal if you want, but not forward and then extremely in reverse, or side to side like that. It's called a simple slip, which is a diagonal slip. Like if you're going side to side, you can go at a diagonal easily. Side slip or whatever. 45-degree
right.
turns. A loop. An attack run. Okay, just give me how many squares a small ship can go. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Nope, not even that. Y'all see any kind of... I don't see anything as far as how many...
I see table 1113 says starship speeds, squares per move action.
11-13? Let's... Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's where I need to go. Let's see.
13.
You got cruising,
What page?
attack, ramming up. Hold on. 219.
219. Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's... Jeez. That's what I was looking for. So, let's see here. So we'll say you're going to attack. Squares for move actions 5 to 8. Sounds good to me.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we're probably within one round you could be able to get to it. And then we can have
Okay.
Mr. Dross lock on to it.
Does it drift around in yellow for a minute and then turn red? And then I can click the button.
Oh man, that's funny. Okay, so it's a very small. Okay, this is a tiny object, so it is going to be harder to hit, but it is stationary. Well, kinda. It's in orbit. So, powering up your weapons takes a move action. You power up your weapon. Mr. Boros, is there any raising of shields or anything, Mr. Tech Specialist?
Yeah, I'll set everything to combat.
Okay. You're heading straight forward, so you probably want to raise your shields to the front.
I'll do it from all sides
All sides,
So-
okay.
because I don't want to get flanked. And once we get close, I'll do another search if I can. But
Gotcha. Okay. Next round, simple. Similarly, a gunner could take full attack. Full attack means nothing else you can do except for fire it twice. Same thing as your other one. Okay. Roll a d20.
You got this.
A 17.
17.
without
Not
any
quite
modifier.
locked on. Hold on. Where's the hold on. I got one of these. That's your
Slow
cannons. That's your cannons.
They sound very powerful. I like that.
You pass it, Browporin. Luckily, you're on a road. It's a. Oh gosh, I can't even talk today. What's it called? Rotor. It's on a
Spin it around.
spinning around
It's a turret.
Turret.
Or a
turret. Yeah, turret. You fire again.
does it have
Oh.
guns? The thing we're shooting at?
Doesn't seem like it.
Then let's just
A
stop in
2.
front of it.
Still nothing.
Hang on,
Poor.
guys.
This thing is doing great.
I'm
Can you
doing
just,
complete
like-
stop.
Can you just pull up? Can you just pull up to the in front of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just come do complete stop
Hold down the
right
window.
there in front of it.
Okay, you have to roll a pilot. You got to roll a pilot one thing for this one.
At this point, I just take out
Go.
Rita.
We'll do a point blank shot if you can do a high enough pilot.
Okay. Hold on. No, probably not.
What is it? How much?
That's an
11.
11.
Oh, an 11. Just can't quite. It's like you just can't get it right for some reason. But it's drifting
Keep
away.
drifting.
You keep drifting away. Now you're no longer too close. Now you're 6 to 10 squares away from it. So I'll give you a -4 modifier. Would you
I'm
like to
just
fire?
gonna-
Get in this. It's just you're just blasting.
I'm gonna hold the trigger down like on an arcade game.
All right, just keep going till you hit. Oh man! Oh my gosh! Way off.
Oh wait, it's over this way.
I think
Sorry.
you just hit the planet.
Maybe you should give me a try. Maybe I could do better than that. That really motivates.
Open your eyes.
Listen. If I roll a 17 and I can't hit it,
Oh man!
the DC
Now
has
it's-
to be high.
Now you're even further. Now it's a -6. You better blast it.
Do I get any modifiers whatsoever with this gun?
No.
Well,
Okay.
you should get.
I'm gonna try to get closer.
I mean, the modifiers are your dex and your range, but then you're not proficient with it. That's
And you hit a
Shit.
1, so you don't get that. Didn't hit Jack.
Another
Oh, still way off.
a
Were
13.
you-
This is
Starship-
this is like the most oh man, running low on encampment points now.
what are encampment points? I didn't see those.
That's basically like your energy.
I'm gonna go again.
Okay.
Does it like explode if it gets too hot?
No, it just quits working. You got to charge it back up.
Okay. A 7.
Man, this is this is.
Can I try to roll to get us closer?
Yeah, roll another pilot. Yeah, keep going.
Okay. See if I can get us closer. I
Rob
gotta
Warren,
give him
throw
some
me your
help.
stun baton.
I get us real.
Oh man, how
At
is
this
that
point-
even possible?
I'm
That's a
starting this
1.
astrogate away, so we don't need to destroy this thing. Let's just fly away.
I take one
So
more shot.
so in this time,
A nat
Boros
1.
is like, I'm not even paying attention to you guys. I am just going to get my astrogate done. So let's do that real quick because that's the whole thing too.
Okay.
Let's do
We
hyperspace
rolled 2
travel.
1s in a row. And Zach just rolled a 1. That's 3 1s in a
Oh
row.
my gosh!
What have you done
No,
to roll 20?
Hold
Corey?
on though. This is oh, okay.
I'm just going to a close.
So the
thing.
way this works is, I don't think there's really like a failure. It's just an addition of time. Is basically how it works. So you have your base. Basically, what you do is you have your base DC of 10. Okay. Then you start adding modifiers of where you're going. So, I take it we're going to Coruscant because you have
No.
not received any transmission back.
I'm
Where are you
just gonna go to
going?
The closest safe place.
Why wouldn't we go to Coruscant?
Yeah, you need to give me you're going to give me a location. I can't. I don't know what to do with
Let
that.
me look at the map. I mean, right there is like. Do I know? Is Vortex under control of like the Republic or?
Where's it at? Where's it? What rim or whatever is it in?
It's in the mid rim.
The mid rim. Okay, so to get to the mid rim,
It's right next to Ord Mantell.
okay, that's a +2 for the DC. So that's 12 now. Let's see here.
To go to the same thing.
Yeah, it adds to the DC. There's certain areas where it decreases the DC. Okay, so let me see here, because you do a from and to. Wait, hold on. Expansion to the mid rim -1. Okay, so that's a 9. Thank you for that.
-2.
And then okay, so you did a failure on that one. Let's do
from the mid rim to the mid rim is -2, right?
Yeah, that's what he.
You're in expansion region. That's where Ord Mantell is.
Is it?
Isn't it?
I think it's in the mid rim.
Draw shoots again. A 10.
Hold on, let me do the galaxy real quick. I can see it right here. Expansion. Oh, geez, that's a horrible map. Let's do that big one that I showed you.
Well, if you look at the list, like where it shows like all the regions and planets of the galaxy, and the little sidebar. Look in mid rim, Ord Mantell is.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see how. Ord Mantell is in the expansion region. Yeah.
In the book, it says it's in the mid rim, but okay.
It does? On this map,
does.
it shows expansion region.
I'll
That's
show
weird.
You the screenshot.
Tell them the page number.
It's on 207. It's the little blue little thing in the.
That's disappointing because the map I pulled up was pretty awesome. Let's see here.
Unless I'm misreading. Hold on. Yeah, it says. Yeah.
Ord Mantell mid rim. Yeah.
While they're looking
What channel
at
is
their
that on?
maps,
207?
Yeah, it's in
It's-
the blue thing, and
Actually, I think it's 208.
Okay.
well,
It's probably
if you look at the PDF thing,
Ah, okay, cool.
that's what I'm talking about when I say.
Good,
page
good.
number.
Okay, thank you. Because yeah, the map I had it showed it was expansion. So you're just going mid rim to mid rim. You just want to go just to some other system real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to get out of range of this jamming thing.
Okay.
I'm not trying to collect our money or anything. Just
Let's
While he's looking at
do-
his map, can I fire again at this thing?
This will be going on while y'all are flying around, so give me 1 sec. But yeah, I'm sure once he gets the coordinates from the Navicomputer, he can we'll knock it out. Okay, so that's so weird. Why is it a
Yeah.
-2 to go in the same region? Anyway,
well, because it's
so it
easier.
lowers it. It lowers it. 2 and 8, but the travel time from mid-rim to mid-rim is 36 hours. You have a hyperdrive times 2, so that's 72. Now, a failure of 5 or more, which you did, it's a table 11-4. So I need someone to roll a
I
D100.
succeeded.
No, you rolled a
10.
Rolled
which
a
was-
10.
Isn't that the DC? Well, I don't know what my data is. I guess I don't know how old my data is. That's what it depends on.
If it's same day,
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's older than a day, then I did fail. But
Now, what I don't get is how you determine if it's older than a day.
I don't even know how you
Like
get
how
the data.
you-
Like, is it like Wi-Fi? Like, can I just look it up? Or, like,
Okay, so according to this,
yep,
because I did read this, it was just like it was so it was very vague as far as getting that information. And honestly, I think what you could do with this one is I think you can take a 10.
yeah, if I just take a 10, that would be the simplest thing, because then it would be a 19.
But you already rolled.
I know. I just forgot. I would just click the button. Shouldn't.
Okay, so here we go. So astrogation, let's read this for everybody because this is the space travel. This is all crazy. So, our tech specialist is our astrogator. So, the base DC for this check varies according to the quality of the data. That's like same day or a week long or a month long or whatever. That's available to him. But you don't really know like how to determine if it's old data or not. So if an astrogator does not have any data concerning the journey he wants his ship to make, the base DC is 30. Astrogator must spend an hour performing calculations, devising his own data before attempting the check. As a general rule, data for a particular route through hyperspace is available to anyone with access to the HoloNet. We don't have a HoloNet,
Right.
so all that data might be out of date if the route in question is frequent. For example, the data moving blah blah blah.
But
So how do you determine the base DC of that is what is basically what we're trying to figure out.
I mean, I guess I
If
could have
we-
picked up data before I left to get here.
Well,
If we came-
hindsight's
if we-
2020 always, so
I mean, I'm
if
preparing
we
for a
came
mission.
from Coruscant and we've been there for 3 days, then if we went back to
you
Coruscant,
have 3 old data. Yeah.
you'd have 3-day-old data to get back to Coruscant. That might be the easiest. I know
And
that's
you could
not where
still
wanted
you
to
could still
go.
do that though. Like I think what we could do even with 3-year-old data, 3-year-old data.
3
No, that's
days.
15. That's no, because that would make it a failure.
It would be a failure. It wouldn't be a fail by 5.
Right. Oh
It
yeah,
would
yeah,
be
yeah.
by
Not
4.
that. Not that. Not ship explodes.
What?
I don't know if that's one of them. I didn't read all of them, but If it's like anything like D&D, there's got to be one of them where it's a fireball inside the.
thing that can happen is you get some damage. I mean, I don't think anything could instantly kill our ship.
Okay. That's exactly what it is. It's day-old data, meaning you had to have done this same day earlier, or so you probably did this 3 days ago whenever you went from Coruscant to, and you haven't redone it again. So basically, you'll have to redo this. So we'll say you still pass because you still fail if it's a 15. But I don't think there's anything you got to really roll, is there? Like,
it just takes away the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes longer for us to get
Still managed
there.
to complete the hyperspace tour, but travel time is extended. Yeah, it just says
okay.
extended.
So, see, this is whenever if you want to get that astromech droid, this would help out with that too.
Well, if I just remembered to take a 10, then
That's true. Yeah, depending on where you go, you could probably take. It's just a matter of time to calculate your stuff.
I'll definitely be putting more skill points in that once we level up.
So, someone add a 1d12. Or someone do a 1d12. We'll say Mr. Boros, you are the tech specialist. Roll a 1d12 for me.
Okay.
The jump occurs.
5.
5? So we add 5 hours to the travel time. So basically what that means is you have a hyperdrive times 2. Oh, wait. Travel time is half because it's journey within the same quadrant. Okay, so that's good. So we'll do mid-rim to mid-rim is 36. You have it times 2, which is 72. Back to 36 because it's halved plus 5. So 41 hours. Y'all will be in hyperspace. So almost 2 days. That's wild. Y'all think about that like in the movies. Like when they're going all over the place, like they're in hyperspace for days. But it doesn't seem like that. It seems like it's right. So guys, if you're watching,
we'll be back in 42 hours.
If you're watching,
it's just gonna be us, doing our daily lives, brushing our teeth.
If y'all are watching, you're about to see something that no one else has seen yet. So if y'all are, if my group is watching, you're about to see hyperspeed. So please watch, and then we'll move from there.
This is meant to hypnotize our audience into inviting more people.
Dude, trust me. I was like, how can I cover this up?
Because you'll be seeing this for the next 42 hours.
How can I cover this up better? Because people are just going to start zoning in on it going, So, anyway, that took me a long time to figure out how to do.
Looks nice.
Animation, man, takes forever. All right, so this is downtime now. This is basically how you do your downtime. So for 2 days, you're going to be in hyperspace. And I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and take a break real quick. It's 9:50. When we come back, we'll come back here in 5-10 minutes. And we'll start, what are we going to do for our downtime?
I'm going to start sharpening my stun.
Y'all go ahead and, okay, good. Jeez, I thought y'all's audio was off. I was about to get real upset. All right, so we are in hyperspace now for a couple of days, and then we are going to, where are we shooting to there, Boros?
The closest place, which was, I think, just, what was it called? I don't remember.
Was
Vortex
it
or
Vortex?
something? I think it was Vortex.
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 All right.
I mean, only if that place is safe. I don't know.
No idea. There was no checks made, so we don't know what's going to happen in Vortex.
We won't get too close. We'll just
We might have to go to Wikipedia for that one.
yeah.
There it is. It's in Wikipedia. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and read what Wikipedia is, or Wikipedia, what Vortex is. Of course, we're
Lord.
doing Legends, not canon. Vortex was a mid-rim. The planet was the homeworld of the Vors, a race with wings but no emotion. Interesting. That's interesting.
Like an ex-girlfriend.
What a horrible race to have for this type of planet. Vortex was known for its violent weather and sharp winds. I feel bad for the race of winged people. And
I mean, Vortex. I guess it makes sense. Though.
which was caused by
fly in that.
Which was caused by an abnormal tilt in the planet's axis. So, during the winter months, vast polar ice caps formed almost instantaneously by the freezing gases in the planet's atmosphere. The sudden change in air pressure made huge currents which swept across the entire planet. The only sentient species that evolved in Vortex were the Vors. Vortex joined the Galactic Republic in 3977 BBY.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. The center of the Vor society was the Cathedral of Winds, a building that resonated with tones as the planet's strong winds struck it. Admiral Akbar crashed his modified B-Wing into the cathedral due to sabotage by Double Agent Turpin. That must be a different story. You know all about it there, Boros.
Boros, you do not get to pick the planet anymore. You have to okay it with at least two other crew members.
Hit that Commander Akbar. He crashed into.
Hold on. Akbar is still alive in this. Remember, because
just because he crashed doesn't mean he died.
Right. Or did he? And he was cloned. We never know. You never know with these guys.
I had a clone once. Killed him.
Okay, so that's good enough. I mean, it's just a planet with
not looking to land. Anyway, so.
Yeah, so it looks like you'd be safe. It's part of the Galactic Republic, so you're good. All right. Did you want to do anything else, Mr.? I keep forgetting. I need to give you that. Let me give you that pad real quick, the data pad stuff, because it might be something you need. Okay.
I will give Ralporin and Boros 267 Imperial credits.
Oh, okay.
Each, and 400. Yes, and 400 Republic credits each. That's what I found off. That's the cut from what I found off with the dead bodies that I killed and looted.
Got it.
I would also like to take the 3 rifles that I found.
Okay.
And the 2 grenades.
Okay.
And I would like to ask Boros if he can tell me what the grenades do, like identify basically.
Can you say the credits one more time? Sorry.
267 Imperial, 400 Republic.
And I assume we already had what we already had was Republic, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, now that you're on Ord Mantell, you're kinda. There are things here. Other currencies. They may come in handy. You never know. But you definitely know that you cannot spend Imperial credits in Coruscant, in the New Republic.
Right.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. You don't remember
Well,
that?
if you go to the bad side of town, you can
Hey.
like buy a tattoo for.
There's
What's it
always a shady part of town.
And so the Zerka chemical load grenades, I have 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Boris, what do they do? And then
All right.
I have 3 rifles that are illegal but prevalent. Can you strip those 3 down for parts and make me something nice and shiny that I can name and shoot at people or things? I say that, and then I give him his cut of the credits. Like, oh, by the way, here's some money that I found I want to give to you, pal.
All right. I'll take a look at the grenades.
All right, let me get to that real quick. Grenades and other explosives. What I say was Zerka, which one? Chemical load?
Yes.
Okay, so guess I'll have to cut and paste this information. Oh, jeez.
I mean, I know where it is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I want to make sure my character,
Yeah, we don't want to metagame.
So what these Zerka grenades are, these specially made custom grenades are filled and prepared at the factory under Zerka trade agreements, okay, and clearly labeled as to their content. Each grenade contains a specific chemical payload, which affects targets within the grenade's burst radius depending on its type. So, what I will call this, roll a d4 for me there, Mr. Dross.
Yeah,
We'll
it's on 32.
And we'll determine what it is.
A 2.
A 2. Fex M3 grenade load, chemical load. Fex M3 is a deadly nerve toxin. Released in aerosol form, of course. It is an inhaled poison with a fortitude DC of 15. Initial damage is 1d6 con. I don't know what that means.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, they gotta do.
That's the
con save.
damage. Initial damage. That's weird. Anyway, con. Then secondary damage 2d6 con. Con. Each one of them.
get to this?
Each one of them costs 1,050 credits.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't know what that means. Con.
Maybe it's.
I mean, it's Constitution. I mean, it's capital CON, but I don't know what.
Maybe if it were like if it
initial
had 2
damage
different.
1Ds.
Could it
Well,
be
no, 'cause
like the hive mind that actually takes away eats your intelligence? Could it take away your constitution
Oh, well.
until it's like sucking the life force?
Or if it says somewhere else, like earlier.
See, look at the pint glass. It doesn't even say that. It all says 1d6 points of damage.
So you said
might-
these were
yeah.
like plainly labeled, right, from the factory?
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
there's
basically
Zerka.
just handed it to him, and he like points at the label, and it's like, "Oh, this is nerve."
I'm sorry,
gas."
I thought you could read. Let me. It's no.
It's only in Mon Calamari.
Delicious.
Sorry, I don't speak squid.
Okay. You know what? Were you supposed to roll something, Rob Porin? You're the pilot of this
Or-
ship.
I've got it on cruise control.
There's no cruise control here. I don't know if there was one though. I don't know if you had to do anything.
I think it's the computer does it mostly, right? After I
I
punch it
think
in.
so, yeah. But I was like,
Piloting,
huh.
it's more like for spinning and doing tricks.
And trying to get close to a
Yeah,
jamming satellite.
I kept forgetting it didn't
Right.
have brakes.
it was
Kept hitting the
jamming our
brake.
rolls.
It was.
Apparently.
It's that goo was going over your sensor screen, and you're like, we've been jammed.
Wow. There were 3 ones in a row, one from each of us.
That was
So-
horrible. God, that's horrible. Oh man, but it makes for a good game.
No.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. Okay, so let's do some rolls here for this huge long list that you only have 24 or 48 hours to do. Hope you'll get some rest.
Nah. We can rest when we're dead.
Okay.
And then I go take a nap while he's working on my gun.
All right, we're doing.
You don't have to do it right now. You can look at your holotat, but
Dude, you literally
some-
have like 42. Like you have 40. You have like 2 days. You'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Just
well,
But
I
we
want
gotta
mine
roll-
now.
they have to be high enough, or you're not gonna get jacked. So let's see here. Give me 1 sec. Let me. Do you have it? Do you have that in your thing now? The Arcanian
No,
data
that-
pad?
Yeah. I
Okay.
do. So
So
I'll
that
share.
you'll share. Okay, go ahead and read it out.
Okay. It says it's some notes regarding some of the experimentation with multiple lists of aliens and what appears to be genome sequences. Data is incomplete and no longer understandable. Okay.
So we needed
But I
the
need to
guy to
look.
translate it.
Yeah, but you pretty much know that he's probably not gonna tell you anything. Like he's not
Yeah.
going to. He's not going to spill the beans. Let me look at your thing here, because you might be able to decipher some of it, Boros, because of your speciality. Let's definitely do computer use for me.
All right. Can I take a 10?
Take a 10 with a 10 modifier.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
It's not
plus
enough.
10. Not enough. Okay. Would I know that, or like, do you want me to?
Nope, too late.
Okay. I
You
thought
can
maybe a
wait.
20
You
would
can
be
wait
enough,
till
but-
tomorrow to try again.
Okay.
Well, being how you can't figure that stuff out. All that's left is, making my new gun.
Well, I have some stuff I want to do. That
The tech specialist is the workhorse of the entire team.
yeah, y'all.
Yes, I'll get to that in a minute. Golly.
Y'all talking about in combat was doing nothing. Now all of a sudden,
Listen, I was just trying to give you some positive reinforcement,
That's funny.
some constructive criticism on your fighting style.
well, I would like to craft some explosives. I have the materials for,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make moderate explosives, and that takes each one will take 12 hours. So
So it's 24 hours.
yeah,
8 hours of sleep. So you'll have a little bit of time to maybe take one of his guns apart. Well, you tell
Dross is not pleased.
I'll do one.
No, I'm just
explosive.
kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Do what you want to do, dude.
I'll do one explosive, and then I'll do one gun, and then if I have time, I'll go back to explosives.
Okay. So the first day, you tried to crack the data pad even more. Fail, which is fine. You have till tomorrow. You have tomorrow as well. Yeah, you have multiple days. It's not just today. Could be like a daily thing for you to see if you can crack it. The 12 hours for the gun or for the grenade. Now, is there a roll for this stuff? I believe there is, isn't there?
Yeah, the DC is 15. My demolition is 13, so I just take 10.
Just taking 10's getting on my nerves.
I mean, I'm not making the same
It's
mistake in rolling a one.
Making my nerves quick. Kind of takes away the fun of it.
Just wait till I can take a 10 on shooting stuff.
It didn't work in battle, unfortunately. All right, so 12 hours. Go ahead. And then what after that?
I have a moderate explosive, 4d6 plus 1 damage.
There you go. Nice. So I guess add that to your inventory however you can. In your notes or whatever. And then the gun. What were you trying to get with the gun? The rifle? Just take it apart and get...
yeah, take it apart where it would no longer be recognizable as illegal. Maybe use the parts for something else. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
possible.
Okay, so...
Chop shop this.
Here's the thing about taking 10. I want everyone to agree with me on this. These are routine tasks you can do for taking 10. Okay? I don't think constructing grenades is a routine task.
Well,
So
if-
we're
if you
gonna.
want me to
I'll let
roll,
you.
you can.
No, I'll let you do it this time because I didn't know. But that's what it says for that one. Routine task. It's almost an immediate success. Like I think I think that will work out handy for the Astrogate stuff. Since you're a you took that feat, that would be a routine task for you. Like easy. It'd be an easy task for you. But I'm gonna have to maybe come up with a home rule for this taking 10 stuff because it's no fun whenever you just take a 10 on everything. But remember, you're not in combat. You have plenty of time. You can take a 20.
Well,
technically, you can take a 20.
with explosives, you
It's
can't.
just
'cause
time.
it-
what?
If there's a chance to fail and then it
Oh,
doesn't allow you to.
I
If
see.
you're explosives or you're trying to heal somebody, then it doesn't allow you to. Because taking 20, what it says is basically you're rolling 20 times and one of those will be a 20.
Right.
So if you roll below the DC and that's it'll mess up something, then it doesn't allow you to do it.
So basically, guys, here's what it is, and we can help determine this now. So when you're taking a 10, when you're not in a rush and not being threatened or distracted, Dross, don't threaten them. Where's my gun?
He just walks up behind me. What you doing?
Are you sure that's where that goes? I know you're handling volatile liquids that could explode, but have you ever wondered, can you open your eyes when you sneeze? Is that possible?
Next thing I build is going to be a privacy chamber. No.
Exactly.
You're the doctor too, right? Is this a rash?
So,
can you get some ointment for me?
so instead of rolling 1d20 for a skill check, calculate your results, blah blah blah, you roll a 10 for many relatively routine tasks. taking 10 results in a success. So I don't think that means it's only for routine tasks. That when you read the whole thing, it doesn't mean that. Distractions, threats, and danger make it impossible for a character to take 10. You also can't take 10 when using a skill untrained, though the GM may allow exceptions for the truly routine activities. But you're untrained in that. You're trained in that skill, right?
Mhm.
Right. So, for example, a Wookiee has a climb skill modifier of +9. The DC is 15. With a little care, he can take a 10 and succeed automatically. But partway up the slope, a bounty hunter begins taking blast shots at him from above. This is like an example. The Wookiee needs to make a climb check to reach the bounty hunter, and this time he can't take a 10 because you're in combat. So it looks like you can't take a 10 whenever you're not distracted, no threats, no danger. Okay? We all agree on that?
So basically, like during downtime.
Yeah.
Whenever you.
Exactamundo.
That's cool. I mean.
So to build that grenade was a DC of 15. Well, he can build it almost easily in 12 hours. So when you have plenty of, now taking 20 is when you have plenty
Even
of
with Dross right behind you.
when you have plenty of time, generally 2 minutes, this is taking 20, for a skill that normally be checked in one round. And when the skill being attempted carries no penalty for failure, you can take a 20. But you're saying that one, there could be failure for that. There could be,
Right.
yeah, because it has a DC on it. Yeah, so
And under each skill, it's under the special like thing. It says like under demolitions, it says you can take a 10 while using demolitions skill, but you can't take 20.
gotcha.
That's what it.
Okay. So, so for your, you want to deconstruct the rifle for parts.
Right.
Okay.
See if I can get the focus crystal and the barrel maybe, and like
Basically just take it apart.
yeah.
Battle dress it or whatever. The
Then maybe I can add those like replace certain parts or combine certain parts to his gun better. And
Or when we get back to Coruscant, I can just buy a cheap little rifle and you can specialize it.
yeah, and there's rules about customizing weapons in one of the rule books that you gave us. So
is that arms and equipment? I think it is.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it actually
there
says
we go.
anything about having to take away like use parts or anything. So I don't know if we might just sell these parts. Like take out all the illegal parts, eject them into space, and then sell the legal ones. I don't know.
Okay, so. Aha. Okay, so we have slug throwers. A skill DC to modify a slug thrower is a 10. You can take a 10. It'd be no problem. What can be modified? Increase the range.
All of them have like downsides, I think, too.
Yeah,
Maybe not all of them.
increase damage by 1. The modification incurs a -1 penalty on all attack rolls. Expand the weapon's threat range. I could probably say we can probably do. This will take some time, of course.
Yeah, let's see.
Because you'll have to be able to deconstruct it and then modify your. Is it Reba or Winona?
I was gonna get another one.
It also does say you do have to pay for 1/4 of the item's price in raw materials to modify something. So maybe I'll use the parts. Like if I have enough parts here, I won't have to buy any raw materials. Maybe.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely have enough parts, but I mean, if you're just swapping parts from one rifle to another, it's remember these are illegal guns. No No tags on them. I mean, you probably don't even have to do anything to them because they're all the same gun. All the rifles are the same, I believe, but you had one, what was the other one? There's one special one.
Let's see.
You were gonna say one was, but you just said that I just had it. I wrote down 3 rifles illegal prevalent.
And they were blaster rifles, so
Yeah, I guess it would be hard to take from the blasters and add to his slug thrower. I don't know.
right. I mean, maybe you can redo the barrel
So
to
could I
make it
increase the
longer.
range?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that if I can. Increase the range on one of his. Which one would you rather have on range? The rifle or
Let's. Which one would you want there, Mister?
yeah.
Basically, here's your options. So, I think replacing the barrel should be okay, even though it's a slug thrower and not a blaster rifle. We'll say he's able to bore it out to where it actually is the same.
Yeah, I got tools and everything.
Yeah. He's got fins. He's got a hydro spanner. So you can increase the weapon's accuracy, giving it a +1 attack bonus, but a -1 on damage rolls. Let's see here. Might be able to do this one too. Make the weapon more durable, increasing its hardness by 2 and its wound points by 2. Make it a tougher gun. Increase the range increment by half the base range. For example, you could increase the range increment of a blaster rifle from 10 meters to 14 meters.
Ooh, I like that one.
I think
What's the
'cause
downside?
I think that's like the only one without a downside. There's a couple of them actually that don't
Yeah.
have a downside.
So
But
we
we're
have
also-
you have
we're also-
3 blaster rifles. I'll say you can probably make you can do one modification. Do you have that? Do you have that? Do you have this document there, Chris?
Yes.
It's on page. It's on page 6.
Okay.
If you give me your rifle, that'll definitely help with longer range.
And just
But
mull that over and you can figure it out.
If I give you Winona, which is a slug thrower, you're going to make it a blaster rifle. Is that what we said?
No. You might as well not do that. You might as well just take the blaster rifle.
You know,
we're trying to modify. Well, you have an illegal part on it, but Winona's she'll be a little dirty. That's all.
No. I mean, the whole reason why I don't just keep one of the 3 is because it's illegal.
Right.
I don't have the paperwork for it.
If I take off one of the barrels and add it to Winona, it would still be. Would Winona still be legal? I mean,
no. I mean, when you modify a weapon, it would probably be fine. Just depends on. You take a chance.
Okay, I'll try to make sure that it blends like well with Winona. It's not just like.
Is this going to be a roll that he makes so he can do it really well or very badly?
I mean,
this will be a roll. Yeah.
I think I can.
There's a chance for failure.
Right? My repair is a 15. So if I take a 10, it'll be a 25. I'm really good at this stuff.
Let's increase Winona's accuracy.
All right. Does -1 damage, but I will do it.
It does a +1 attack, but a -1 on damage.
Which I think that's a good trade.
So if you do it, if you do a 2d10, it'll be 2d10 -1. So if you roll a
says
20, it says 19.
Increase the range increment by half the base range increment. Round down to the closest even number. For example, you
That's a
increase
different
the
one than the
range-
accuracy one, because there's an accuracy one down there lower.
No, I want it to. I
You
want
want
the
that
range
first
to
one.
be-
Okay.
Yeah, the range I can do easily with no downside. Yeah. So I will do that. I'll be real careful.
If he rolls really good, can we round up? So it'd be round up to the nearest half.
All right, hold on 1 second here. Let me make an appropriate skill check. What's the skill check for this one?
I think I can use repair. Right? Let me. This is.
Let me look at the skills real quick. Skills. Let me check his skills out.
Cause it won't be in the core rule book, will it? It'll have to be here, right?
Let's see here. Balance, bluff.
If this succeeds, she'll have a range of 45 meters.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah. Success and the time required to make the modification are determined as for crafting an item, but either the repair skill or the appropriate craft skill may be used.
Okay, so your craft is med packs and electronic devices. So which ones do repair then? Because it's the biggest one.
Yeah, I'm doing repair definitely.
So a 25. Is there a DC for blasters
So,
or rifles? Does it show any of that stuff?
Pay one. So find the item's price either from chapter 7 or
Okay. Let me do that real quick.
But I don't have to pay, right? Because I'm using that, right? So, but I'll still probably need that. Then I'll pay a quarter of the item's price, which I'm getting from the other gun, so I don't need to do that. Determine the price of the modified item. A modified weapon cost increased by 50%. The weapon's base cost for each modification. For example, blaster pistol cost 500 credits. A blaster pistol with one modification cost 750.
So Winona is a Zerka adventurer slug thrower.
So to outfit this thing is going to be a high DC because you're taking it a totally different, even just blueprint and everything. But I'd stay with a 25. Shouldn't be a problem. Go ahead and roll for me.
So you want me to roll the repair?
No, you're going to take a 10. Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's 3 rifles.
So it does say, so it takes like 1 day of work. So that's my second day. I assume I'm doing.
That would be a second day, yeah.
So on the second day I'm doing this. It says, so multiply the check result by your skill modifier. So 25 times 15. If that number equals or exceed the modified item's price. So what's the price of your 15? Gun? What's the price of your gun? What's the price of Winona?
A slug thrower?
It's a Zerka adventurer slug thrower. It's a CZ.
Sleazy. Oh. Is that in arms? I think it's arms and.
Mm-hmm.
Pilots, man. I guess they don't have to do anything. It's not his time yet. Not his time to shine, I guess.
No.
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm, doing normal standard.
The cost is 360 credits.
So yeah.
So
you're fine.
It would be 50% more, Right. So,
I'm
Yeah,
doing
okay.
fur maintenance, like making sure I got the right sheen.
all right.
All right, so the way we determine that is holy cow, dude, this is like wild. All of these modifiers. 360, and
So-
we had customized weapons, right? Oh, come on, jeez. Oh, okay. So find the item price, or from the GM, do not multiply it by 10 as you would find a standard craft check. Pay 1/4 of the item's price for but we don't need to do that one. Is increased by 50%. So what was it, 360?
Mm-hmm.
So
So 180.
half of it, 180.
That's 460. No, 440. And the
Get on
weapons
calculator.
440. Okay. And you're taking a 25. Holy moly, this is. So make an appropriate skill check, blah, blah, but you're taking a 10, so that's 25. If the check succeeds, multiply the check result by your skill modifier.
There's 15.
15.
So and that's 375.
Okay. That number equal or exceeds the modifier, you have completed the modification. Okay. So that's the progress that you've made to modify it for the day. So you'll have to do it again. It'll take you 2 days. But that's kind of like what you were planning on doing anyway. You were going to do the 12 hours, work on this one, and then he'll finish it tomorrow. So yeah, you'll have your modification.
Cool.
But I think that'll pretty much knock him out as far as stuff that he can do. Because he has to rest, guys. Those eyes.
Maybe I can craft something where I don't have to sleep.
You definitely need to rest before you try to make another grenade.
But my big
starship
bulging
in
eyes are
space.
bloodshot.
He definitely needs that Visine. Make a final
my
skill
little-
check.
What is it called? Like the vapor, like diffuser, like what is it called? Like it shoots water vapor into the air.
Oh,
Got one of those.
humidifier.
Humidifier. I've got one of those at my workstation. I guess.
Now, remember, hold on now. You're taking 10s on this.
Mm-hmm.
You could try, if you wanted to, I'm just saying, you can try it. If you roll a 10 or higher, I mean, it'll decrease the time. You might be able to do something else. Might be able to make that second grenade.
Yeah. So if I have, yeah, since like basically as long as I don't roll completely horribly, I'll have like I can just take a 10 tomorrow, right? So like
Right.
So I'll roll today if that.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Pair.
So it's 440. 440 divided by what? Dude, look at that. Look at that. So 29 times 15 is what? Quick math.
29, 15. Quick math in my head. 435. It was definitely in my head.
435. Guess
That
what?
exceeds
It was
the
440 for the cost of the thing. I'm gonna say hold on. I'm gonna say Winona's a little rusty. I mean, she's been around the block a few times.
Don't you
Her-
back off, Winona. She gets a good polish
She's used.
and cleaning.
She does. It's like an old Remington. Just. But the value is a little bit. So we'll say within the first day, you're able to do the modification. Why not?
Cool. Thank you.
That's
All right.
that's
Thank
that's
you.
interesting. That's interesting how they came up with that mechanic for that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Boris, my friend. I promise never to shoot you with this.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Now it should be better at shooting bad guys. It actually, I modified it where if it tries to shoot me, it backfires. No.
I don't believe you. You just barely got the barrel reattached.
I've got like a super glue gun, and I'm like, I got it.
The only bad part is I can't shoot anything right now to test it out.
So you can actually do. You can take a 10 to test it if you want.
Oh, and test it.
It's almost
Oh.
immediate success. Yeah, you have to do a final skill check to test it to see if it works.
We
So.
can dry like a blank fire it, I guess, and make sure it doesn't just fly off. Or whatever.
I'll just open up the back hatch and we'll fire a shot out into space.
Did that part always fall off when you pull the trigger?
That's funny.
Yeah. So if I can just take a 10.
Yeah,
or
you're
whatever.
good. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. Okay, so now you have this modification on Winona.
I will
Nice.
change it on the sheet. She now has a range of 45 meters.
Now, just FYI, there is a thing called concealing weapons. Since this is no longer its original form of a slug thrower.
Yes, but the original Zerka Adventurer, it says, in addition, the weapon breaks down easily for off-planet transportation. It takes only a partial
Nice.
action to fit the barrel back into the stock.
The barrel.
Nice.
That is perfect. That is exactly
is
what
perfect.
we needed.
So
So I can
keep the
literally
old. Yeah, keep
Yeah,
the
Take the
old.
barrel.
Fold it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's good.
Like those shotguns that like fold at the handle, right? Like
How
Mhm.
perfect is that? How perfect
is-
is that?
great.
You just let old Dross do the thinking on these things. It'll all work out.
Okay.
I might not know about your intrawebs and your tweeters or your Snapchats, but I know a little thing about
Jeez.
back
Okay.
in my day. I won't go there.
So the ship's holopad starts beeping. One sec.
Answer.
Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep. All right, here we
Just-
go.
Polishing up Winona.
Oh, do a okay. Second day before this happens, sorry. Second day, the data pad. Okay. If you want to wait longer, you can. Or you can try your taking. You know for a fact that taking 10 is not high enough to crack it. So you can try now if you want, or later.
How long does it take?
You probably have
to
time. You know,
roll?
it's like
Like a round.
yeah. You
And
just try
make it
again.
20.
No, there's a chance for failure.
Okay.
It has a DC.
Well, I think what they mean by chance by failure is just that if you mess up, it messes up the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'll as long as it's just quick, yeah, I'll roll
Okay.
computer use. Right? Computer use?
Yep.
Okay. Nope.
It's a 1.
My humidifier
What is
shot
the
me in the
deal
eye.
with ones?
I think it
This
might
is
be best to
wild.
just take it outside.
I'm gonna start
and
rolling
shoot
in
it.
real life. I got my cam here. I can.
So,
But
okay.
I did roll a 29.
You did. All right. So now you're at Vortex. You stayed there for a couple of days, just kind of roaming around. And then all of a sudden, something comes through on your holopad. You immediately recognize the gentleman,
Jorah.
the Twi'lek. Yeah. No, that's the
Oh.
Black Sun guy. I don't know why I can never remember his name.
Yaw.
Yaw. Yaw comes up on the helipad. Good. You're all here. Yes, there was an issue with the transmission, which was a good thing. We believe that the Imperials have been monitoring the hyper trans communication byways. Sorry, that's horrible. I gotta work on that. On
I don't
the
think he knows
names.
what he's talking about, Boros.
He's like
I've
looking
never-
over
It's the
for
right
like
guy.
cue
I've
cards.
never
He's
heard of
like-
any of these things.
That's so. So anyway, he says, "Please come to Coruscant and just hand me the data card." It's actually a data card that you have. Hand me the data card to me alone. I will be at the High Security Council at the New Republic Congress. Y'all know where that's at. And he leaves.
Can I,
Bye. Oh,
for security's sake, can I enroll a sense motive?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
wait a minute.
Is this a sense motive for me or him?
No, for the guy.
Yes,
This is
he's
like a text message
he's
that
very
gives me
calm.
the-
He's very collected. But he's definitely he's a politician type. So, but yeah, he seems on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
He was serious.
So
So should we set the course for Coruscant?
yeah, I guess let's go.
It's been 5 days since that travel.
Since we've been
So it'll be a DC of 15. You can go ahead and do your. Oh, you can take a 10.
yeah, I was gonna say take a 10.
I hate this thing. Taking 10s might be going away here in the future.
So 19 is
Okay. So yeah, no problem at all. The hyperspace time to Coruscant is, let me see, let me get to that where's that map? Where's that map, gentlemen? The
Discord or-
galaxy.
yeah, okay.
So Coruscant is in, I believe it's the core. Yep, core. So we're going from mid-rim to the core. Mid-rim to the core, 84 hours times 2, because you have a hyperdrive of times 2. So that's, 168 hours.
I'm making some explosives on this trip.
How many days is that?
How many hours is it?
24 divided by 168.
See. 7. Week.
14.
Exactly.
it'd be 7.
Exactly. 7
days.
days. This is a week. Okay, let's see. Can you
Now I know why Baby Yoda was eating them eggs.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you
was
did
traveling sublight.
a 19, right? Is that what you did? You did 10. You took a
Yeah.
10. Okay, success by 0 to 4. So 0 to 4. Oh, no modifier. You could
No,
roll.
I just rolled a 1. I'm not gonna do it.
You could roll, and that time
See-
could go down dramatically.
I-
See,
So I
he-
could
he
roll,
doesn't
and then
like
I would
to
have
take
less
the 10,
time.
so he's trying to coax you into rolling, and then we roll a nat 1 and we explode.
I would just have less time to craft explosives. So anyway,
That's true.
by taking 10s.
And so, okay, so explain to me explosives. So how many those can you make? Because it all
So
costs money and equipment. So where are we getting this equipment from?
remember before the game started, I asked you if I could buy raw materials.
Yeah.
I've used my credits before we started to buy raw materials, and I had 525 credits of it, and then I have 350 credits.
And how much
So-
raw materials does it take to create these grenades?
For a moderate grenade, it costs 125.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay.
175, sorry. So
Gotcha. So you'll do the math with how many.
yeah.
You won't have a problem making them. So you'll have no more raw materials.
Yeah. And I might make like some of them I might make simple ones. Just to
Yeah,
get
just
some ones
just
that are
do
cheaper.
just do whatever you're gonna
Mhm.
craft, and then because the DCs are too low anyway, aren't they? Aren't they real low?
Yeah. It's like 15, 10.
So
I want to
7.
make something real big.
You can have up to 7 unless you want to. Unless Dross wants something else, or what does the pilot want? The Wookiees over here.
I'm definitely planning on giving these to you guys because I'm not good with weapons. I can craft on them, but
Rapporn has like a Fu Manchu, and he's like knitted some awesome mittens by now.
But I have a full body
From his
Fu
old
Manchu.
hair, yeah. He has mittens of his mittens. He's totally braided corn rolls. His whole body's corn rolls.
Oh man.
He's decided to use some new eyeliner.
Oh boy. So anything for you, Rapporn?
Not really. No, I'm happy not crashing the ship.
Is there any well, I mean, is there any hold on. You have that little piddly blaster pistol that does like 1d4 damage. It's like, think of this little bitty blaster pistol and this huge hand. It's like
Our
one of those.
blaster
It's like
pistol's not that
it's like those little bitty ones that.
It does 3d4 plus 1, but it's limited by power packs.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So if you've run out of raw materials versus days, you might be able to.
yeah, I can make 2 more. So and those each make 12.
So that takes 2
doing.
years. So 5 days left. You could actually try to break down for power packs and
Mhm.
power cells or
also-
whatever the things are.
I can also make some med packs as well.
Oh,
So-
that's true.
So
Is that raw materials too?
I'm gonna
Mhm.
make some
Okay.
ramen noodles. Got 5 days to perfect that recipe.
Okay.
Ramen noodles
If you
and
do,
blue milk.
oh gosh.
Oh God.
If you do want to modify my
S-
weapon
freshly
and you have the
squeezed.
materials for it, I probably would want higher damage, or maybe I could take a bigger power pack on it.
I don't know. I might. Can I do that? I don't know.
Outfit it to that.
Mhm.
I don't know about the power pack thing. No.
No. But I could.
What do you have? What was the loot? The 3 blaster rifles. What else?
We also got
There was a stun
The
baton.
grenades.
we got
Stun
some power
baton.
cells.
You got power cells, but he requires power packs.
Right.
So
Well,
those,
there
those
wasn't
won't
any-
those won't have power packs. Those will have power cells.
There wasn't any power packs or power cells because I asked.
Oh,
Oh.
because they were in the they're in the rifles. So
Okay.
I'll say you can take time to do that if you want to salvage the power cells from the blaster rifles.
Oh, we also got some rations, but I don't know if we're. getting
Oh,
back to
yeah.
those.
The actual ship came with a month of rations for y'all.
So after 5 days and Dross on board, it's like 5 days
we
left.
need to get we're running low.
After 5 days of not shooting anything, you just like see him with a bowl of like cinnamon toast crunch and like a big old belly. Like I'm Thor except with like in game or whatever the
got
last one was.
You got like a stabilizer now. You can sit it down on it.
This is so funny how many times you tried to hit that satellite. A stationary satellite.
I
Not
rolled a
like-
17. Like anywhere else on this planet, I would have hit that.
It's small, so the DC is high. It's a real small thing, so it's not as easy to hit when you're in space, according to the book. So the smaller it is, the harder it is.
I've just given up on life because I couldn't hit it. And I'm just like, let my body go.
Just the hammock. You're just in the hammock the whole time. Just
Eating ramen noodles and blue milk.
7 days. Okay, so you wouldn't be able to get any power packs because those just don't have them. Let's do. Well, you have the upgrade, the baton upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
could
that.
I do something with that? I could increase.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice. I didn't know if
I
you could
could-
increase anything with that.
I can
don't think
increase the
that one
weapon's
is-
fortitude save.
I don't think that one is illegal.
Is it-
A vibro stun baton.
It's a simple weapon, right? That's on here.
The one that's in the arms and equipment that I gave him. What was that called?
What do
The
you?
stun
It's-
baton.
Yeah, it is a Merson Z2 stun baton.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a simple weapon.
Merson
So-
Z2. That's right. Cost 700.
So if you put it to high, it does damage. So that's good. But I could make the DC. It's already 17. I could increase it to a 19. That's if I can get the materials. I don't know if I have materials enough for that.
You
The-
wouldn't have because his normal baton just a straight up
I will say the
crappy baton.
the blasters have a stun setting, right?
It's a
So-
Not
snake
his
with
blaster,
paint
no.
on it.
Well, the ones that we got that I broke some of them down, right?
No, they're shoot to
Okay.
kill.
All right. So if we get some materials, then I can do something with that. But I can't do anything without materials.
Okay.
After he says that, I go, "Hey, Rob Warren, you want to see my amazing, specially modified new Winona?"
And I'm gonna hit
Shot
it with
him,
my
barrel.
stun baton.
Uncanny dodge.
All right, so you make your grenades and you can distribute them out as you see
Yeah.
fit.
I made 3 total, so I'll give 1 to each of you. So we'll each have 1. Its radius is 4 meters. DC is 15, and it does 4d6 plus 1 points of damage.
A thermal detonator. Ha!
I will
And,
name you the Holy Hand Grenade of Antifa.
All right, so we're all done
I-
here.
Well, hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna craft some med packs as well.
Okay.
I
How
have
many?
reserves of that. I think I can just. take
How
care of
many?
this. Let me look. I think I have to pay for a third of the materials, and I have 100 credits worth of materials. I think they're worth 100, so I'd probably create 3. Right? Equipment.
I spend 7 days talking and getting to know Dolly, the gun. Just like talking to it, trying
Okay.
to become one. Be like, sorry, I didn't ask your name before. I just got in and started shooting at a satellite. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I should have been a gentleman.
So I have 100. They cost. I have 100 credits of medpack materials, and I have
Okay.
to spend a third. And I make 3, so I'll
Okay.
give
3 med
each
packs.
one of us.
So everyone gets a holy hand grenade. Everyone gets a med pack.
Cool. Now I'm all out of materials.
Y'all have made this boy work for 9 days straight.
Yeah, he almost shot me. He owed me one.
Well, I did heal you after that, but
That's true.
He doesn't remember that. He was in his rage.
Yeah.
now I am all done. No
Okay.
more.
So we arrive at Coruscant. And it's just like as you left it. Huge city among the clouds. No, wait, that's the wrong. That's the Lando system. That was a joke. Rough night. Rough night.
Hey, Raporin,
Yeah.
sometimes whenever people get into important stature, they use like body doubles so that like to kind of throw them off the scent. So I was
Mhm.
thinking, would you like to be my body double and like stand in my place just in case somebody's coming after me?
I can stand there with you, but I'm not sure I would be body double for you.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, also,
Good.
I watched this old uh thing. I've read this book one time, and it had um this little boy that didn't really know what he should do, whether he should shoot somebody with a gun or whether he should not shoot somebody with a gun. And he had like this little uh invertebrate animal that like a cricket that kind of told him, yeah, do that or don't do that. I was thinking, would you be would, as a Wookiee, would you be willing to be my conscience and guide me to the right decisions on some stuff?
I can tell you when to shoot, but like with the satellite, we may not have have a lot of
Oh,
success.
you're gonna bring up the satellite. Thanks. Great. I'm gonna go get some more ramen. I just walk back in.
All right. So you jump out of hyperspace and you arrive at Coruscant. Let's go back to main. And you arrive at Coruscant. So I do not have a Coruscant map, fortunately. So, actually, I could probably make one real quick, guys. Just give me 1 second here. So what's cool now is I'm gonna be able to create a a little animation of y'all coming out of hyperspace and going into Coruscant for the YouTube video, because I built the model, so now I can do all kinds of stuff with it. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and add this to Star Wars maps. Coruscant. Here we go. And then let me add y'all. Let me add it to Roll20. Create new page. Coruscant. Then move y'all over. Yes, it is a blank screen.
I've got a blank screen.
Guys, I can't see anything. Guys, I can't see anything.
It's all black.
All right, let's see here. Star Wars maps. Coruscant. Okay, added, and then a simple. Boop. There you go. Let me expand that a little bit. Oh geez, I'm like totally zoomed in here. Let me back up a little bit and make this a little bigger for you guys. There we go. Make that
That was nice.
map layer. Okay. All right, so y'all zoom into Coruscant. Ralporin, guess what you get to do now? Pilot
Gotta
check.
stop.
Pilot
All right.
check. So go ahead and roll your pilot, sir. Make sure you avoid all hazardous stuff.
Again.
My gosh.
Another one. This is the night.
No, this is good because I don't know what happens with the one. So let's find out.
Oh, no.
This is the
Golly.
night where we figure out that taking 10 is the only way.
Well, this one's
Only standard.
you couldn't take a 10 on this one because there's distractions all over the place. So this is one of you're like going to be the only one that can actually take a 10 on a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna hit all the
back
floating
going, are we
buildings.
there yet? Rapporn, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
So just to avoid hazards with a small, it's a DC of 15. What did you roll?
A 9.
A 9. Okay. So let's see if we can. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
So we missed it by 6.
I didn't even roll like obstacle speeds or obstacle directions, which added more modifiers to it. Oh, let's do that because it might actually work. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. I'll roll a d20.
You'll roll your first one ever.
A 9. Okay. 9. So obstacle speed that you're trying to avoid. 9 to 12 is cruising speed, so a +0 modifier. Sorry. So what we need now is a 1 to a 7 to make it a -5, which means it's moving away from you. Because if it's
Planet?
no, you're already in you're descending, but you're having to move out of way of stuff. So I'm just doing this as a one check to do all of it. Okay. So another D20. Let's see. A 16. Oh, nope. I'm moving towards you. So if you fail, what does this mean? Like, there's not a lot of, hey, if you fail, here's what happens. Avoiding damage, sometimes blah, blah, blah. Avoiding hazards. Sorry, that's what you're doing. All right, if they fail, hold on, here it is.
I even had my fur cornrowed for this.
Let me see. What's so funny? It didn't even tell you, like, if they fail. Like, what happens? Let me see here. Oh, here we go. Failed stunts. Okay. So, loss of starship control. So you rolled a 9, and we had a 16, but the DC was normally 15. So 20 is the DC completely. So you missed it by 11. So you lose starship control, and to get back on track, you'll need to roll another pilot. Right now, you're going yaw. You are
Oh,
whatever this means. I mean, I don't even. This is kind of ridiculous.
That's who we're supposed to see.
18. Nice.
Nice.
That is an immediate pass.
I sneezed the first time.
Well, let's make sure
Nonsense.
let's make sure it's an immediate pass. Oh, a 20. All right, that's definitely a Corey roll. Let's see what 20
Yeah.
does. So the DC's
It means-
15.
immediate fail for us.
All right, here we go. Maneuvers. All right, this is so funny. Golly. This is just like avoiding like things. So you didn't avoid the first one, but you got off track. Now you're going back on track. Okay. I'll say right now. Okay, I'll say with the 18, you're back on track. Okay. But there's one more obstacle. One more. You can pass this. So go ahead and roll another pilot check for me.
All right.
Nice. That's well, let's see if it's immediate. I'll roll me a d20. A 19. Oh man, aren't y'all glad we're not fighting anybody right now? I guess you are kind of fighting. You're fighting the atmosphere. So the obstacle size on this one is diminutive. So it's a 5.
Yeah.
A DC of 5. That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Oh,
Yay,
not
Ralph
20,
Lauren.
0.
You can thank me later.
Oh wait, no, this is your pilot check. So you rolled a 20. So you have a fine. So it's a 0. Like you're fine. It's a fine obstacle size. It's called fine. So 0 DC for that. I rolled a 19, which added a plus 10 because the obstacle speed is now
It was like
ramming speed.
a pebble that like was just going.
Next time we're coming in guns a-blazing. That way we just blow up anything that's in our way.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
if you didn't dodge that, we're gonna have a hole in our windshield. But
There's nothing I can roll though to make it. Like even if I rolled another 20, it's only going to be a total of 15. So let's see what happens. Holy cow! So this fine piece of pebble dust hits your hull. No damage whatsoever. Boom. You fly down and you arrive onto the platform of the New Republic Congress in front of the High Security Council. And they're waiting. Y'all see a orange-colored Twi'lek with blue robes that perfectly contrast his orange skin, with lighter blue vest, white shirt, and blue pants with black boots and a black belt. And you know it's him because he has a signet almost on his lapel of basically what it is. It's like it's a symbol of his what do you call it? His station or his security level, I guess you could say. His what's the term I'm looking for? A military term is
Rank?
his
Rank.
rank. Yeah, his rank. Jeez, I can't even talk. So, you can definitely tell his rank within the High Security Council is high. Um, and he comes up to y'all, and y'all exit the. I'm sure you have your rifle taken apart, stowed
Yep,
away.
I've got it 2 pieces on my back with my poncho over the top of it.
Wonderful. So he comes up to y'all and he goes, "Hey, thank you. Welcome back, Knights. I would like to congratulate you all on your success." And you could tell that he's being very diplomatic and very uh not like how I was portraying him on the holopad. But he's very almost emotionless, but he's just, he kind of smiles and his arms are, crossed in front of him and he's being very proper. And you can tell he's just doing his normal, he's out in public talking to people type deal. I would like to congratulate you all on your success. And once we have concluded, and do you have the data card, Boros?
Yes, right here.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Now we can see where our next victims will be. We've had some. He kind of looks around, and we've had a few casualties with the other knights. It appears that the Empire, as weak and feeble as we thought they were, has come across some information about our knights. We're not sure how they got this information, but it appears that we've had a few that were hunted and killed by Republic or Imperial agents. Not really sure who they are, but they will be revealed in time. This will definitely help us find that, and the more that we can bring to justice, the more that we can make the galaxy safer. If y'all
We did
go
have
ahead.
a run-in with some bandits, the Black Sun, the Syndicate.
Oh, I figured you might at your Ord Mantell. They gave you all a rough time. What happened?
They seemed to be guarding our ship when we came back. Seemed to know that we landed.
What? How?
I'm not sure.
Let me look into this. Did you have any problems getting the data? That place was supposed to be abandoned.
I think for the most, yeah, it was completely abandoned, the actual site. But once we get back to our ship, these two could take care of them. But they
Interesting.
did threaten us.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. Well, I have accommodations for y'all here at the High Security Council chambers of bedding. The
Bed,
hotel,
Bath, and Beyond.
the hotel of the New Republic. Please. Here's your code keys to get into your rooms, and your payments will be delivered to you. Do you want that into your Republic accounts, or do you want them in hand?
Into
I
the
don't-
account.
You want an electronic transfer, or would you like?
I guess transfer.
I don't trust. I use mayonnaise jars in the back of
He
my
says,
plot of land.
"No worries at all. You have to go to the same place anyway. So, here, each one, and he gives each one of y'all like this little, like a data card, and so take this to the New Republic Bank and Credit Union, and you will get dispersed as you see fit."
Thank you, sir.
You're
Keep
welcome.
doing business.
Yes.
Let us know if there's more work to be had.
Oh, you will be hearing from me very soon. We as soon as we're able to crack this some more of this data that's in this data card, we're going to be dispatching more knights to other locations. So, and the price is going to get higher. So
Good.
stay close. Give us a couple of days. Just enjoy your time here in Coruscant, and I
Need
will.
any help cracking it? Just give me a call.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. We'll. If we have trouble, I'll. I got your holopad number. So, how's my ship? How did everything work okay with it?
The aiming on the guns is off, and it needs to be
Is it now?
re
Okay.
realigned.
I'll have my crew look at it. Thank you. That's where you're where we're possibly going next. We're definitely going to need those. So I will
Yes.
definitely look at that. Thank you.
I'll look into it.
Anything else? Any new information that y'all might have come across, or any
We did get a name.
concerns?
Jorah Sim. Is one of the Black Sun.
Jorah Sim. Oh, from the Black Sun. Okay. Do you have any information on him that you know of, or do you need us to gather that intelligence for you?
We know his species. I forget what they're called, but
Kel-
I'll tell him
The Keldor.
Keldor.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah,
But-
Keldor as a Black Sun? That's interesting. That's very interesting.
He was trying to offer us a deal.
Ah, yeah, that sounds like something they would do. Did you reply to him, or did you talk to him at all, or
No, we
No,
you just
the
left?
atmosphere.
Well, that might have been the wisest choice. We did notice that you did try to call us. That's why the information there was very jarbled. So it was that's a good thing, because
Yes.
that data could have been hijacked by them easily. Hopefully they don't know that that's hopefully they don't know that this is what we're
Yeah.
looking for.
We'll keep radio silence on this future. in the
Okay.
future.
So, anything else? Y'all, did y'all need anything from me, or?
Best place to get raw materials?
Oh, definitely. There's a place right around the corner over there. It's called Raw Materials RS.
Got it. Thank you.
Raw. That's what it's called. Anything else, gentlemen? Any questions? Nope. Anybody says, bid y'all good evening. Enjoy, and I will be getting in touch with y'all. Y'all's rooms are all next to each other. So, but Boros, I will be calling your helipad, and he flips you a helipad. Say, keep that one close. That's the one that I'll be calling you on.
Got it.
It's a burner. It's a hollow burner. All right. What would y'all like to do now? It's been a long trip.
Yeah, let's get some rest, I guess.
It is nighttime.
Yeah, I'll go. I suggest we go to the hotel and rest up. Find the store in the morning when it's open. And
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you all for watching. Gentlemen, you have now reached level 3.
Level 3.
Yeah.
Therefore, we will be starting chapter 3 next week. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed this Star Wars adventure. God bless you. Good night.